as enemies, as such low value that they would treat them as they would have the Jews during World War II. I mean, I may view my rivals sometimes with contempt because I know what they're talking about. I mean, I don't think anybody who's moral will view a Nazi with anything but contempt. I don't wish them harm. I wish they would shut up. But I do not see my political and religious rivals. I don't even see them as rivals. I see them as a possible, I don't see the person as a cancer. I see their ideology as a cancer that does get people killed. And there's a very big difference. But when you stand up and speak hate, and your ideology is listened to by unhinged people who later on hurt people or sign things into laws and votes for legislation that targets people that Hitler targeted, I'm not sure I can treat people like that with respect. I'll try, but I mean, some things are so bad, I'm not sure I'd want to be in the same room as these people. Because ignorance and stupidity and intentional just wickedness is extremely catching. And just because people are educated doesn't mean they're less likely to fall into the trap of the red pill movement. Anytime any institution, religion, politics creates an us versus them, where they blame everything and see just evil coming from a specific group of people, we need to recognize what this is. This isn't God. This isn't religion. This is an attempt to dehumanize and eradicate different groups. It's easy to commit genocide when you believe God gave you the right to do this, and that according to God and religion, these people aren't human beings. This is why Christianity has always supported white supremacy and slavery. Imagine growing up in the Baptist Church. 1995, that's when the Baptist Church finally admitted slavery was wrong. There are megachurch pastors who are thick with Vance and Trump that want to go back to slavery. Because this is what racism is. This is what right-wing violence looks like. It's us versus them. And just because people disagree with you doesn't mean they're from Satan. I don't even believe in the supernatural, because I don't want to believe in an institution that teaches fear. It's not worth it. And I do not want to be a part of any religion that uses their beliefs as justification for the worst war crimes imaginable. And that's what Trump is doing. War crimes. And just because someone's not wearing a swastika or a Star of David doesn't mean it's any less of a war crime. Because the Jewish Holocaust wasn't the worst Holocaust in world history. The worst Holocaust I've ever heard of was in the 50s in communist China. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but according to my very white curriculum as a child, it was known as Mao Zedong. He killed more people than Stalin and Hitler combined. Be very careful of people, especially white people, who believe they have a divine authority or a divine message from God. And if a leader doesn't unite people to see each other as the best parts of our society, do not trust these people. Because good, effective, decent leaders sees everyone as equal, and he doesn't see people as criminals. That doesn't mean that there aren't criminals in every group, But he doesn't see the entire group as a very small fraction of the group. And when our leaders have nothing good to say about African American people, which, if I remember correctly, African Americans are the second largest ethnic group in America after Caucasian. If you can't see African Americans as the asset they are, because they have equal value, because they're human beings, then I'm not sure I want these people to be in charge. If that's how you view groups of people. And everyone deserves the right to live how they want. Straight, gay, as long as who you choose to spend your life with is of age, consenting, and you're not hurting anyone's existing partners, I don't care what you do. And that's why I just don't believe in religion, because I don't want to have the us versus them mentality. I want to see people as sinners and unnatural. Religion does not have a moral high ground. Christianity has killed 250 million people, approximately.